What is up, people? How's it going, Kanata?
Doing pretty good, boys. How about yourselves?
You know, we're living life.
Doing mediocre.
Well, we got the greatest Slovenian king, so it's a good day.
That is very true.
I mean, it's been a pretty good day overall, I'd have to say. I mean, we got David Brekalo announced by the club. We got Muriel, Fab official. And then Duncan's coming back. And then we've got his agent acting a fool on our Twitter. So, good day. Good day.
Is Duncan coming back?
Well, he's coming back to Orlando for the time being, but apparently his agent's selling him off on Twitter to the highest bidder right now. That's wild. I've never seen somebody act like that before, dude. Wild.
Never seems to end, does it?
No, and so, Chris, if you're in here, guess what? We're not Luis Muzi.
Wait,
Actually, hold on.
Idiot.
No, bring it in special guest.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Luis Muthi. ¿Cómo estás?
So, Luis,
señor
how'd you get it done? How'd you get it done, Luis? Muriel, huge signing. How'd you get it done?
It was too easy, man.
This is just disrespectful at this point.
Huh?
I said, this is almost disrespectful at this point.
There goes all
I
the respect.
haven't
that we just built
perfected my Spanish yet.
up. Ironic, is it?
I mean, you've got a lot of good impressions, that's for sure.
It is ironic considering I should, but here we are 22 years later.
Oh, wait, I'm trying to get over. Where's the mouse?
Oh my god, are you that
Just
big
pull
of
up,
an idiot?
pull up somebody from chat. Let's talk to the the chat that we got up here.
What am I doing?
Click on them. Well, yeah, go up two up. Now click. Bam.
Am I just smarter than you?
No, I just told you how to do it. What's up, Johnny?
You're smarter than me, but you couldn't figure out how to get the fucking mouse over to the other screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to juggle 9 things at the same time.
Oh, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
All right. I'm glad you waited.
Like a proper gentleman. Looking good, big dog, says Johnny in the bottom comment.
A proper gentleman.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Trying the best.
Right underneath that, Owen, I show up on the big screen on the screen now. Let's go. That might be a problem.
I regret putting him up there. Poor guy. I was trying to put the link in YouTube so that you guys can join.
What am I doing?
Go
Copying this?
Change this to ours.
David says, who needs soap operas when we have Orlando City?
Are we really just... You know how people say we're living in a simulation? Are we just living in a soap opera?
It might be at this point.
And so from here...
Logan again shouting out the Ajax kit. What a fantastic design. Bryce, you got some love tonight in the chat.
Uh-huh.
I know. I forgot I had this kit, to be honest. And I found it. I was like, ooh.
I should have worn the Ajax kit that I just got.
Facts.
Should have.
I don't own an Ajax kit.
Content?
I even got the 3 little birds on the back before they removed
Should we make t-shirts in honor of Chris?
No. Oh, wait. No, live. Sorry.
That's where I was going before, but you just...
Now the pen.
Bryce, finish this sentence.
Paste it there.
And the winner of the award is Raphael.
Put a space
Santas.
and then save and you're done.
There's your answer, Owen.
Can you say it again? I didn't hear it.
Santas.
What's the first name?
Raphael.
Say
Santas.
It's not Raphael, it's Raphael.
Rafael.
Raphael.
Okay.
Santas.
How do you say our new center back signing?
David Brekalo.
Yeah, so
Got the greatest Slovenian king.
Logan says the agent belongs on OBT.
Yes,
Facts.
he does.
I'll do it.
It's saving your gun. That's what Blackbird thought too.
Huh?
I did not comment.
Well done.
He's been too quick with it today.
Just to give you guys a quick reminder, the StreamYard link is now right below our tweet. So if you are on Twitter watching us, it is right below. You can click that link, join, give us your thoughts. Same thing on YouTube. It is in the bio. So you, again, click that, join, give us your thoughts on everything that's going down. I'm sure Chris Megalautis might pop in here at some point trying to find Luis Muzi. So you'll never know what'll pop off.
I'm right here.
You know, that would be great. I would love to talk to that idiot. I just, I need to see it. Are you, actually mentally stable, or are you just faking?
Bryce pulled up a tweet, I think it was after you left, about a conversation that was had with somebody else. But
it was some guy that used to know him.
Yeah.
And then I couldn't even tell you what he said, but he was just like, nope, I'm not him. I'm Kaku or some shit like that.
Kooky.
Yeah, Kooky, I think is what it was.
Crazy stuff.
You Kooky, all right, bro. You see David's bottom comment?
Yeah, what do you guys think of the new blue card in football? The classic new sin bin rule. Get it out.
Nah.
It's not gonna fix the problem that they're thinking it's gonna fix, to be honest with you. If you want to stop that type of thing, give them red cards. Eventually it'll kick in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, or just be stricter on the yellows, because that'll lead to more reds, and you don't want that. So I'd rather not take people out of the game and make the game not what it's supposed to be.
That literally just reminds me of high school football.
The blue card, yeah.
Just where you can I don't even know, just sub in all game.
Oh, just rolling subs.
Rolling subs, yeah. Just fucking blue card, go stand on the side of the
blue
field.
Card. No, you're fucking off for blue.
Yeah, and you're gonna stand on the side of the field for 10 minutes. Come right back on. Just stupid.
Oh, it's for professional now, yeah.
At that point, it's like hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna end up playing five-a-side on a full pitch at some point.
Low key.
That is great cardio. Back to the comments. Nicholas, you misspelled your last name, but do you think Duncan, and you misspelled his last name, is going to start after Muriel's arrival?
No.
4-2-4. I said it last season. I say it now. I was just way ahead.
That's not
I mean,
yeah.
That is so far away from how Oscar likes to play. I can see it if we're down in a game, maybe, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't see it start.
For me, the problem is Muriel's not here yet. You know what I mean? Duncan has a chance to come back into the team tomorrow and get right back into where he was and continue to be that guy that we would expect to play in the preseason. He comes out and performs well. We see it all the time in this team. These guys are playing. People play well. They can't get their positions back. Look at Petrasso last year. You know what I mean? Santos came in, and clearly he ended up being who he is, but his form was so good that you could never give Petrasso another shot. So if Duncan's got the hot hand when he comes back, obviously we spend money on Muriel, but Oscar's shown he's going to play the guy that's going to play the best at the spot with Cora last year.
I mean, yeah, Duncan may be flying back into Orlando, but we got the here we go from Fab for Muriel, and here we've got Duncan being offered off to the highest bidder. So at this point, is he even a City player?
Look, I'm not gonna buy anything into what the agent's saying. Based off of everything that we're seeing now, the guy's drunk. He's got to be drunk or something right now and just got Twitter fingers. I'm not believing anything until Duncan himself is literally not gonna play here, pulling a Chris Mueller type of thing. I'm not gonna put that he's doing that until we actually see some evidence of it.
I think what might likely happen is
Muriel.
Yeah, he comes into the team. He starts building chemistry with the guys, but he's not fully there yet. Duncan starts out the year as our starter, and we see Muriel continue to grow into the team. Then the summer window goes, and Duncan's out again.
Yeah.
What about starting the man who scored the brace in the friendly?
Yeah, give me Jacqueline. Give me Jacqueline and Muriel up top.
Boy, That second goal,
He's class.
He
I've been
took on
saying
a
it.
few people.
That's all I'm saying.
He's got a lot of talent.
Logan says, honestly, great little window to start the season. And we just had a paragraph come in. Wow. Honestly, great little window to start the season. Still excited to see if any of the returning OCB players have improved to be effective in the first team. Jacqueline. Alex Freeman. Yeah. Mitchell in here saying this calls for a classic Christ 41212 diamond. Fuck right off.
No.
Hollow 401. What's up with the Kellen Acosta pick on Instagram? Is he being targeted by Poppy on
Not
Instagram?
anymore. Didn't you just get signed to Chicago?
Yeah, he was signing with Chicago on Instagram. I mean, it's the thumbnail for the video because it's supposed to be all MLS, you know. So maybe that's what you're seeing.
Fair. He was targeted by someone, just not us.
Get that out of here. I already took care of it.
Huh.
Get that out of here. I already took care of it.
Nice.
Bob.
I was gonna ask him for Amazon Prime sub on Twitch.
Yeah, no, bots. That's how it goes. Somebody hopped into Kavincho's stream the other day and was literally like, "Hey, come watch me play like World of Warcraft or something like that. By the way, I have more followers." How are you gonna hop into somebody's stream and try to throw them under the bus like that?
Great. Well. Oh, Saved by the Bell. Zachary Adams. Great name. You spelled it wrong, though. Has there been movement on Rodri to Turkey? Let's ask come out of that.
So, other than the one report that came out this morning, I'm not hearing anything else about it. Deadline is tomorrow. So, if they're going to get it done, probably should have heard of an official offer already and heard more talk. So, I'm saying he's not going to be going to Turkey. Now, things change. You know, things happen at a crazy pace, especially as we saw with the Duncan situation. But if the window closes tomorrow, I'm confidently saying it's a no deal.
I don't think there's a point in letting him go. Yeah, we just signed Brekalo, but you still need a backup. If we let Rodrigo go, it'd be Janssen, Brekalo, Thomas Williams, and Abdi Salim.
Yes.
So you have I'd rather have the 5, especially with the amount of competitions that we're in.
Absolutely. I mean, it's kind of, if somebody was to give that rumored transfer fee of $2.5 million, kind of hard to turn that down, especially for a backup. You know what I mean? Like if somebody wanted to give that and we had an opportunity to bring in another MLS type defender for the depth, then great. But I just don't think it'll happen.
We got the screen connected. Do we want to pull up the agent and show the people what's going on?
Yeah, if they haven't seen already, let's go ahead and pull it up.
All right. Let's see. We're gonna go here, and then we're gonna pull that up, and I'm gonna share this tab instead, and then we're going to figure out how to add it.
I don't know if that's okay.
We're fine. So the top tweet, Chris Megalautis. Anyone in that MLS need a starting number 9, asking for a friend. This is Duncan McGuire's agent. Not a great look for Duncan or the agent. There's been other little things, the tweets we were talking about with Bryce earlier, about how he may be going off the deep end, something's a little wrong with him or something. But yeah, not a great look for either Duncan or Chris, as I said.
Yeah, no, I mean, go ahead, Bryce. I know you have strong feelings about this.
I mean, I don't want to say everything, but he's just Sir Yappington, bruh. He just needs to get off Twitter. I don't know if he's on the plane back with Duncan, waiting in the airport, at the airport bar, but he needs to just get off of Twitter. Probably his whole phone. Just throw it in the fucking bin.
He's in the Atlanta airport getting those $10 Mick Ultras that I got when we were up there.
$11 old fat. Fucked up.
Riley said he also liked the OnlyFans girl picture. So,
Yeah, he was
Well,
going.
It is.
oh,
You
wow. Well, we're not going to show that because we'll get in trouble, but
Yeah, he went from. It was a picture of what, a random kid.
Yeah.
And then right below that, OnlyFans girl. So he's doing something.
we got some good questions in here in comments.
What was this one? Great news. K greater than. You're just wrong on that one. I'm sorry, but he
Low-key,
also
he's right though.
he looks like he has a black belt, so I'm just gonna have to give in on that one. Jacqueline says, "How do you think the new players will affect this season?" Right now, pretty good, I'd have to say. Muriel, a great signing. I think he could bag a lot of goals. Duncan coming back, technically a new signing, not really, but you know. Rekalo looks like an absolute monster in the back, so we can't be mad at that signing either. I think we were all kind of praying for that signing to happen after we watched his highlights the first time. So, a great signing up top, a great signing in the back line. And now I think the only thing that we both could kind of ask for is, or all four of us would want to ask for, is maybe another midfielder for depth, but also Kachevsky might fill that role too.
I'd say ideally either a midfielder or potentially someone out on the left. Because we're still a little short-handed there. Yeah, we've got Angulo. We've got Enrique that could play out there. We've got Ojeda who could play out there. But there's nothing like certain out there aside from Angulo.
Bryce,
Yes.
thoughts?
I don't know. I feel like bringing in Muriel. I feel like Enrique might be getting pushed out to the wing, especially with Duncan here. So I feel like if he gets a run of games, or like even just plays out there consistently coming off the bench, I think the left wing is in a good spot, or the left mid.
What about the right side?
The right,
The right wing spot?
I mean, the right, you got two DPs pretty much. You got Facundo and Ojeda.
Which
One of them
you could potentially see either side or either one taking some time at the 10 spot.
Yeah, which would be ideal. That maybe another right mid player, but I don't know.
After thinking about it, honestly, my go-to would be left back because all we have is Rafael Santos right now.
Excuse you, we got Reed Brown,
To hear.
Fair.
legend, and Kyle Smith.
Still though, no. I love Kyle, but him out left
Not.
is like Zach up top.
Whoa. Rather me up top than in the midfield, no?
No.
Up top. I would say midfield.
Do you want me running around in the midfield?
No, you just stand there,
That's
receive
useless.
the ball, and just pass it.
You're like the Busquets of today's age.
I wouldn't get stamped on like that, though. So the Darrow comes from Mauricio. Is this a good replacement, or do we just change one slow guy for another? I'd say it's a good change.
Dude,
He looked a lot better.
if you watch any part of the Flamingo game, just a step above Mauricio, even at this age. I'm glad we got him in.
I mean, he looked fucking quality at Flamengo, so I have no complaints.
He looked that good with Chevsky playing behind him too. So imagine,
Caesar and the wielder.
yeah, and him. Oof.
Duncan Shorts. When are the gonna reveal Luis Muriel? I was gonna say, right
Friday.
now. Let's add him in. I wish. Imagine. No.
My name's
Friday
Luis
at-
Muriel now.
Yeah. Can you do your Luis Muriel, your Colombian impression?
From Luis Muzi. Luis Muriel. That's out of pocket from you.
Friday, 2:39 p.m.
You heard it here from
Yeah.
Bryce. Bryce knows all the inside scoops of Orlando City.
I feel like they would have to do it on like a
No.
like a 30 or a 15 or a 0,
No, because he's 30 years old,
30, 32.
32, but he's only 30-year-old. His number is number 9, and that's the second player 2 days in a row. So 239. Bam.
Where did the 32 go? Or
It's
where did
just-
the number not? No,
It's just the age group. 30.
Heard.
30.
Sure.
All right. I see
Second
what you're
player.
saying. Yeah.
30s, number 9.
Riley says sign Zach Marcus. It's very true. We did. What was the deal?
We got that done last week. That was a chip and a yellow
Expo.
Yellow. When have you ever seen a yellow Expo?
Was
a
it not
yellow
yet?
crayon?
Maybe it was. You're right.
An idiot over here.
Needed that depth at Waterboy. Sure. We are still in the hunt for Alan Saldivia out of Colo Colo. Thoughts, Kanata?
Yeah, we've been interested in him for a long time. Currently, he's out helping with some of the damages from wildfires. So he's doing some charity work right now, helping people back home, I believe. But yeah, I mean, definitely still, he's a target of ours. He's young. He's got a lot of potential. Obviously, nowhere near a finished product, but it's definitely something we're interested in for sure. We just continue. We'll see, something to monitor.
Johnny says, did you all just see the agent shit on us with his GIF?
Oh.
Did we miss something?
I did not, but I did see something on his Twitter and his replies. If you go, it's like the first reply if you want to pull it up on here, but it says, there is no meltdown. I have receipts if needed. That might upset you. Good night.
Oh, don't say good night. You said that's in his replies?
It's in his replies. It's from an hour ago, I believe.
Oh.
There's no
So yeah, he clearly feels like he's got some dirt on somebody that he can
Holy cow. That's a
use.
long thread. It's just too long of a thread to show, if I'm being honest. He seems like he's going crazy, though. Could be wrong.
Yeah.
Very well could be happening, though. JM, Duncan ain't staying. His client of an agent wants him to leave. Fair.
Very likely he's not going to stay.
Angulo, Muriel, Torres. I'm guessing that's your front line. That looks very... I mean, it looks decent on paper. If it's Ivan, not Angulo, right? Or Ivan?
No, not Ivan. It's Ivan.
Ivan. So it's Ivan, Muriel, Torres.
Wow. Class that is.
It really is. And then Lodero behind them. It's very good.
We're cooking over here, that's for sure.
John Carrion. Luis Suarez said the new Clasico is Orlando City versus Outer Fort Lauderdale. With the addition of Brecalo, Muriel, and Orlando running on Duncan, is there truth to that statement? I mean, it's the Sunshine Clasico or whatever it was called.
The Sunshine
Yeah,
State
it's
Showdown.
definitely our derby game for sure. It's our rivalry game, but let's be real here. Miami's playing catch up. They've still got to do a little more in this rivalry before they can claim that they own and that they're the one that are dictating what this rivalry means.
They still haven't beat us in Orlando, so
Nope, that's what I'm saying. They still got to do more. I mean, it's definitely a rivalry. It's an in-state rivalry. There's nothing wrong with that, but you gotta win here before you can start claiming that you run the state type of thing. And we're adding to make this a competition.
I'm just going to be honest. Fort Lauderdale does not, I'm not even worried about them. Their little preseason tournament, bro, that's just a sign of what things are to come this season. I mean, you can't be signing fucking all these old ass players playing like 5-6 games away from home on a preseason tour
across the world.
Bro, they're going to be run down by the third game.
You see what Messi said?
What?
He already said he's tired and he just wants to be home.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Out of Fort Lauderdale will do that for you.
They ran it into the ground just to make a little bit of money.
So real quick before you move on to the next one, just a reminder that the StreamYard link is in the description on YouTube, in the comment section on Twitter, and in the description on Twitch, right? Either way, click the link, hop in here and talk with us on the live. You can hop in here with all of us. You don't have to just listen to all of us talk. Add to the conversation.
And I'm going to get this comment back up here before we get our guest in, because I did put it up on the screen and then I took it down, so I feel bad. But it's Owen, so it doesn't matter. But it's also, I mean,
Owen, I'm going to let you cook with this one because I could get Duncan a fucking fabulous deal with Orlando City. and or whoever he chooses as his next club in Europe, as we saw from my negotiations to sign Zach Barkas to Orlando City.
Honestly, all an agent needs is that hat and those white Oakleys. Dude, anyone's getting the deal.
Bro, I ripped him off for a fucking chip and a yellow crayon.
I think you got to be in the polo though. That's under the jacket.
That's too fancy. That's like stage 2 of the negotiations.
That's like when he's going in to finalize the deal, pen to paper type thing.
No, that I'll go full suit for.
Oh, gotcha.
Got in the closet just for that
All
situation.
right, question though. Turtleneck under the suit, or are you going collared shirt?
Oh, collared shirt tie. Come on now.
You going
We're
full?
going flat.
All right, let's go ahead and get our guest in here. What's up, David?
Guys? Not much, guys. Listen, I was just gonna stay on the comments, but when I was trying to stay out, you guys bring me back in. The situation with Duncan McGuire keeps getting better and better. And when I say better, actually, I mean bad. Yeah. One of the things this young man needs to understand is that his representation is putting him, he's setting him up from hero to pariah with the fans. Okay? Yep. I personally have gone publicly through our podcast and on my own social media said, what happened to this young man? I can identify with that. If, you know, you guys are much younger than me, but, you know, I remember being in my early 20s, hungry to advance my career, hoping to make the right decisions. If I can fault him for that. As you guys know, I'm probably one of the few people in our fan base that actually follows lower league football and has a team that he faithfully, you know, follows. And so I have an understanding of the EFL. I personally said that was the first place for him to go. I did not feel that he was going to be successful there. I think that Blackburn is flirting with relegation too dangerously to go down to League One. And they may end up getting relegated. And then what? You know, you're not going to spend $7 million in League One to buy Duncan McGuire. It's just not in the cards. Because, like I have said before, if that was the case, I would call the chairman for Stevenage Football Club and say, hey, go get this guy. You know, but it's just not going to happen. The situation with this guy, with this agent, is damaging his brand. If I was Duncan McGuire's father, and I know he's very close to his parents, I'll be on the phone. Son, fire that man right now before he does damage beyond repair. You know, right now he has the goodwill of the fans. Something bad happened. We support you. You want to move to Europe. We can't fault you on that. We make some money, which all the talking heads on every show that I saw today says the same thing. Orlando City gets money from a guy. They contributed nothing to his development. He's just a college guy that they just picked out of a hat and boom, $7 million. Thank you very much. Good luck, Duncan. That, to me, is something that his family needs to grab this kid and say, you know, fire this guy. The fact of the matter is, for what we know, there was a clerical error, right? Well, that clerical error, according to what we've known, is they forgot to hit send. You know what I mean? It's just that simple. Yep. And a lot of people think is unheard of, but I can only speak from Stevenage Football Club, which is the club that I follow in England, and I have made friends there on the front office, and I talk to a lot of people. Usually, football clubs at this level operate like a normal office. You know, it's just a small group of people, people that basically operate the club as a business. You know, there's an office just like in any other business. And those people do not necessarily have anything to do with football operations, with the recruiting, with the players, how the team plays, or anything like that. Somebody made a screw up. Evidently, that has happened before in 2 of the last windows. If that person is still there, fire that person, right? Because it obviously has hurt us. We're going to make some money out of the deal, hurt the player, and obviously hurt their chances to stay in the championship. At the end of the day, I think that, like I said, this individual is damaging Duncan's reputation. I already see on the families, people on Facebook and Instagram and all that saying, you know what, when he gets back, bench him or send him on loan to USL or something like that. So already the actions of one individual that does not kick a ball, that does not score goals, is already poisoning the well between a nice young man. I met him personally, super respectful, super nice, a kid from Omaha, Nebraska, good values, or whatever you want to, all American. And he's already poisoning the well between us, the fans, and this individual that, in my opinion, is going to be a great footballer. 10, 15 years from now, we're still going to remember his time here. So that, to me, that's what I wanted to say, because I feel that if left untouched, like I said, it's just going to destroy the relationship that we have with the player. We don't need that. We need Duncan to move on, be successful, and be an ambassador, just like Daryl Dike has been in England. And I leave you guys with this. 2 years ago, Daryl's team played a friendly with preseason friendly with Stevenage. And when I told the SLO of Stevenage that Daryl could play for Orlando, and that was one of my favorite players, they went out above and beyond, take pictures of Daryl, put him on the social media. Other people ask him, we got this guy in the States that follows our club, and you were his favorite player. And then, they treated Daryl very nice. And they were saying, hey, that guy was great. We saw him. He played fantastic. Maybe when I go to Orlando, I will check out Orlando City. And as you guys have seen, there's several fans from Stevenage that have already done that. Because of the relationship that I have with the club, they want to check us out, and they go home and they're like, they tell their friends, hey, there's a great club in Orlando, you should check it out. So again, I don't know what else to say about it. I would love to hear your input on that. And with that, I say goodbye, unless you guys have any questions for me.
No, I think you gave us a lot of good talking points there that we can go off of. So we appreciate you joining us yet again.
All right, guys.
And we hope to see you next week.
Thank you, brother.
Thanks, David.
Yeah.
Thanks, David.
Yeah. We'll come back to that, because I do want to talk about Duncan's agent a little bit more. And like David said, the poisoning of the well, that's a very good way to put it. Let's get to the comments.
You can already see it.
Yeah. Paulo again says, what are your expectations for this coming MLS season? Bare minimum? Question mark. How far do we go in CONCACAF Champions League, Leagues Cup, US Open Cup? We're putting out our preview episode decently soon, so we're not going to give too much away here. But I think our expectations have to be pretty high for the season in almost all competitions, no?
Yes, I'm just trying to give all the... We're in 4, right? Because it's Champions Cup, MLS,
Leagues Cup, Open Cup.
Yeah, so 4 total. I mean, there's no reason why we can't win at least one trophy.
Yeah, it should be realistically.
Let's go ahead and do the bare minimum one, and then they can find out the rest on our preview episode. What's our bare minimum expectation for the league next year?
Are we doing by conference or by Supporter Shield standings?
Let's do Supporter Shield standings.
Where did we finish last year?
2.
Second. Behind Cincinnati.
Gotta be top 2 again.
For me, bare minimum is top 3. So I'm pretty much in the same area with you.
You go.
I was gonna say top 3 too.
You said
I was going to give a little more leeway. I was going to say top 5, just because I don't know how it'll play out in the West. Some things that we can't really control.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we're all in the same ballpark there.
I don't want to regress with better signings.
You don't, but also you could still finish second in the East and still end up like top 4 or 5.
Yeah,
that's not like too unfeasible. That might have even happened last year.
I guess you could technically win 5 trophies, Supporter Shield and the league.
Yeah, well, you saw last year, like with St. Louis being top in the West, but they finished like 4th in the Shield because the West was so weak. I believe, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we can have a good season on the East and still not we still may not hit that top 2 range in the Supporter Shield.
That's fair.
That's why I gave a little more leeway for the Supporter Shield. Now, if we're talking this conference, that's another story.
Riley says the agent is like, yep. Okay, moving on. Eli Lester said he could see Orlando win the Supporter Shield. Good.
I think we all could. If it gets on the way it's supposed to, we should be one of the best teams in the league.
I feel like you would be a fool to not think that's a possibility.
Yeah, at this rate with Muriel and Brekalo, it's got to be.
Bro, I think in Brekalo we got the best defender in the MLS.
Best defense.
He is.
Best center back pairing once again.
Best center back pairing,
That's
but like Brekalo himself could be the best.
Newcomer of the Year award.
100%.
I'm saying defender of the year in no more than 3 years he wins that award.
If the injury doesn't hamper him as much or at all, he has a very good shot at that.
Yeah, I mean the ceiling has been raised so much by just signing this guy because like he's young, he's talented, and he's only getting better as it seems. So I mean I'm more excited about that signing than I am the Muriel signing. I'm going to be honest with you.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes I watch his highlights before I go to bed, and then
Just
I can't
to
go
watch
to bed.
That's where you watch him when you wake up.
Facts. I need to do that.
Get you energized for work.
Run through a damn brick wall.
Then he goes to work and he's like, "Fuck this."
Dave to be hired by Orlando City as a new hiring agent. I feel like we already went over that.
Yeah, say less. I've already got one signing under my belt.
Bottom line is Duncan needs some experience before going to Europe and making big moves.
You know what? That was probably the smartest thing you ever said, Owen.
That's kind of sad.
My whole thing with the agent getting mad that we signed Muriel and still had Duncan, like it wasn't our fault that Blackburn fucked up. We needed to go out and sign another player. If Duncan can't compete with another top striker, he's never going to make it in Europe ever.
Okay, well,
yeah. Well, the thing is, we didn't know that Duncan was going to come back until today.
Yeah.
So we can't go on with just Enrique, just Jacqueline up there. You have to have something else. The fact that Duncan came back for us, it benefits us amazingly, but like that's not something that we could have predicted.
Well, I will say this. We always were going to sign a center forward even before the links with Duncan going overseas. That was always something that Muzi and Ricardo had deemed as a very important position for us. So that itself might have encouraged Duncan to make the move a little early. But we were always going to sign in that position. And I agree with Bryce. Like, it may not be Duncan being afraid of the competition, but it may have been his agent telling him things that he didn't necessarily need to follow through with. But you can't be afraid of that competition. This is sports. And the only objective is to win games.
That's a greatest quote of all time. This is sports.
It's just in general, though. You know what I mean? Like any athlete across any game. This is sports. Like the objective is to win games. You have to win football games, and that's all that matters. And if we've got an opportunity to bring in somebody that raises the level at any position, I'm sorry. Like I love Facundo. I think Facundo is the future of this team. But if we had an opportunity to sign somebody that could raise the level at that position, and we didn't consider it, then do we really want to win?
Yeah, no, it's a fair way to look at it.
Sports. It's in the game.
Yeah.
That gets me every time. Riley says, what are the odds that if Duncan stays, Poppy changes the formation to include both Duncan and Muriel? I don't know if I spelled it right. I think you did. I know it's not really Oscar's style, but just curious.
0 chance.
Probably not. We'll see one of them on the bench for most games.
Chasing a goal, they both might play. It'll be a rotation up top.
I mean, I feel like we just came from the best run of games we've ever had under any manager, and he's finally got the whole team to buy into what he wants to do, and they do it very well. We lost 2 pieces, and we immediately replaced them. I don't think it's something to change the whole formation.
We agree.
Yeah, I don't think this isn't a scenario where you get one player in and you change your whole system for that one player. When you have something that was working as well as it did last season, and you don't go and change it, you keep it the way it is, and you still play. If Muriel starts, having Duncan come off the bench is not a bad thing to have. That we might have the best center back rotation, or not rotation, best center back pairing, and then the best striker rotation possibly in the league, depending on if Duncan gets on like he did last season again. So can't get mad at it. If he doesn't like it, he doesn't want to re-sign a new contract, and he leaves in the summer, then you can't really be mad if he's not getting the minutes that he wants to. But for this, however many months it is now, we have a very good attack.
I'm just gonna be honest. My expectation is he doesn't come back, though. He's gonna end up on another MLS team. So that's just my thought process going forward. Just everything points to he doesn't want to be here. It seems like
He's still under contract, right?
yeah.
For another couple months.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Pay that money.
Fucking price, bro. If you want it, fuck it. Give me $5 million.
Well, we
Some
can't.
real concept.
Haven't we lost that ability because he goes on a free in the summer? No.
No way.
Yeah, but
No,
our transfer window's still open until April.
He's on.
Oh,
the
for
rookie
MLS
contract.
teams.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah. No. That
we
I
can
was
still
thinking.
move him now. No, why wait till the summer?
Yeah,
He wants to go, let him go. So be
And
it.
I'm pretty sure he's still on a rookie contract. We were just trying
He
to
is.
get a better contract for him. So he's probably still got like 2 years on his rookie. So fucking tax.
Just another reminder. All the link is right below our tweet on Twitter for StreamYard. If you want to hop in here and talk, you can do that. It is also in the bio on YouTube, or not the bio, the description on the YouTube video. So if you want to hop in, talk to us, you are more than free to join and come give us your thoughts. Riley, again, I'm thinking that since our center back pairings have been so good, it takes away from votes for Defender of the Year. Well, so like they split the votes kind of thing?
Yeah, I think he means like both of them are receiving votes, so their percentage is lower because they're not out and out the better center back.
fuck it. Give it to them both. Fuck the defender of the year. Make it just the best center back pairing of the year.
John Carry on. After today, we definitely have a squad. There's so much to be excited about with Orlando City. The key is to stay healthy. There's a lot of football to be played. Let's go.
Yep.
Now you want to run through a brick wall, no?
Oh. Yes. I'm ready to run through a brick wall.
And then another reminder, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube, a bunch of people watching right now are watching through YouTube. So if you could hit that like button and please subscribe, hit the bell. You'll be notified when we go live, when we post a podcast, when we put out fan reacts. Let's start back up in 15 days.
Yep.
The 24th,
Well, we have
right?
we have a preseason game, right? New England.
That's not at home, though. My fan reacts.
We can.
Sorry, I thought we,
no,
I
they're
thought
all
we had a home preseason game. That's my
There
bad.
is one for Society.
Society 21 members.
Pretty sure. Could be
So,
wrong.
if anybody
All right.
has Society 21 tickets that they want to give up,
I got one.
So, guys, just to loop back to that conversation we were having before about Duncan when he left, the chat's confirmed we have option years and he's under contract until December.
so is it? But are they? They have to be club options, so that the club can exercise it, and then we can keep him under contract. If it's a player option, then we're kind of screwed. If he wants, if he actually really wants to move,
I do not think you give a rookie
player options.
player options.
I mean, realistically, when have we ever given someone a player option?
It usually always is club.
Right, for, at least for us, yeah, or MLS.
David says Duncan is under contract until December. So we have that, and then we have the options. So we'll see what happens with that. Owen says, random question, but what would a lineup look like to include both Ojeda and Lodero? Just stick Ojeda on for... I'd stick him on for Angulo out left and then Lodero in the middle.
Hear me out. All right. We're switching tactics up, right?
Oh, boy.
Here we go.
We got Caesar, lone number 6, and Ladero and Ojeda playing over him.
No, what about
above him.
Wilder?
Say that again.
We got Caesar, lone number 6, and then
Lodero Cardenas.
Ladero and Ojeda
Oh.
playing.
Oh, yeah. Let's just take our possibly our best player out of the lineup.
Okay, then put in Wilder. I don't care. Put in one of them. One of them can do it.
So then the front line is Angulo, Muriel, Facundo.
And then Ladero, Ojeda, Wheeler, Caesar.
That is attacking.
But
as
then
all
you
hell.
take
Fucking right,
apart
it is.
probably our best center mid pairing we've ever had.
Well, guess what? We got the best center back pairing now. So,
But you know how lockdown we could be.
dude, obviously, I don't want that to be starting. But if we're down a goal, might as well do it.
Shit, give me a
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's the only time we'd see them on the pitch together is when we're down a goal.
Say it again.
I said I feel like that's the only time we'll ever see the two of them on the pitch together is when we're down a goal.
Yeah. Yeah, possibly. Riley says, or it's a view of, well, one wouldn't be better without the other. What is that in reference to? That's awkward. Options only work on MLS. I'm guessing that means from the clubs.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
Great talk. Yeah. All right.
Yes.
The front office has mutual options. LOL. That's it. All these comics are just out of context for me right now.
It's just
And
a
that's
little
just
behind my guy.
Yeah. Any of you guys going to the Pareja Perspective event on Tuesday?
I probably won't be able to make it. It would be nice to be there, but
I honestly forgot that was a thing, and I don't know what time it's at. So
I did as well. I'd be down to go if I'm off of work. I just don't know.
I mean,
what time
we went to that event last year, so
we did. I got to ask a question.
beers.
on Tuesday I definitely won't be there. I'll
What
be
was
at
it?
work.
Beers with Poppy.
Pints with Poppy.
with Correa.
Last event that was.
It should just be Pints with Pareja again. I don't know what the Pareja Perspective is.
He's gonna go full whiteboard with the magnetic pieces.
Can you check the description on your phone? Actually, is it still up here? You hit. It's in the description of the video. Should be on YouTube, and it's under the Twitter video.
Is that just Owen being Owen?
Probably. The center back pairing, pairings is what it's reference to. Gotcha. Mitch coming in clutch in the description. Thank you for having a brain. Doesn't show up in the description for me. Wait, you gotta go to the web?
Me, I'm literally in the StreamYard.
Yeah, Dave pulled it up already. I'm guessing this is a reference to the time. No, we're just not gonna. Hello. He says 7 to 8:30
Yeah, no.
Tuesday for Pareja Perspective. Oh, there we go.
Possibly.
No, I'll be at work.
John says, considering our current lineup, how deep do you all think Orlando City will get in CONCACAF Champions Cup?
Final.
It's not gonna be easy, I'll tell you that.
Why not though?
As long as we can get through Tigres this time,
Dude,
because away goals are scrapped. Yeah,
They struggle with Vancouver.
No, away goes our thing.
away goals are or aren't.
Yes,
Yes.
still
No
away
shot.
goals. Promise you. Go ahead, look it up. Promise you, it's still a thing.
Yes. CONCACAF.
Always a step behind.
CONCACAF and AFCON should just merge.
CONCACAF con.
CONCACAF con. There you go.
Sounds like a coffee.
You have to RSVP in the OC website. What? We will go and do that then, because I would like to go to that.
But no, going back to the Champions Cup, I mean, why not? We have arguably one of the better squads in CONCACAF right now. So as long as it clicks, there's no limit for this team in any competition this year, I feel like. So
yeah,
win them all, collect them all.
We definitely could win it all, but again, it's gonna be tough to get through Tigres if we make it through Cavalry.
Go ahead and post the StreamYard link again in the description. It's not showing up for people.
Stream link. But it just is.
Well, post it again.
Well, it's not a post thing. It's going in and editing the.
I mean, it is there.
Mitch,
Yeah, I know. But he can wait.
dude, he needs to fix that name.
I
can
know.
tell you
Why
what.
do you think I just texted him that?
Dude.
Here's a little swear word.
Man, like it's there.
All right. Command V paste. It won't even let me resave it because it's the same link posted in there, so I didn't even change anything. I don't know what to tell you. Unfortunately, we are going to have to let this man in here because we are. Yeah, put that shit down before I let you in here.
Well done.
Hey, a happy Wolves fan.
Very happy Wolves fan.
Can you go
Death
find
in the-
your
death in the
Wolves
table.
jersey
Very
that looks
excited.
like a sundress?
It's back in Orlando. It's the greatest, shittiest jersey I own. So,
That horrific.
man, it just feels so good to finally be ahead of the teams we should be in the Premier League. I'm very excited.
You can fuck right off.
No, but no, I did want to come in and kind of talk some shit about a different antagonist that we're all kind of dealing with. Is this fucking bum Chris Megaloudis or whatever? I was looking at some of the other people he represents, and it kind of makes sense with like him being a married man and like looking up the OnlyFans, whatever. Because another person that he represents is Paul Areola, and realistically, he hasn't seen great areolas in a minute. So,
What you say?
no, I was just making a joke about Nipple Boy Paul Areola, how he's just all-American U.S. flop, and realistically, I was looking at who he represented, and a lot of really elite tier U.S. team flops in DeAndre Yedlin, Paul Areola, Leggett. So realistically, I have to kind of call into question Duncan and be like, dude, what are you doing? Like, is this the same conversation you want to be kind of put in? Like if you're going to go and play for the U.S. team, do you want to be in the same conversation as the guys that this guy is representing?
I'd say obviously no, right?
No, absolutely not. And it's kind of like David said before, it's just poisoning the well. And that's all he's doing. Like, everybody was super excited to potentially go meet him at the airport as soon as he comes in and welcome him back and, you know, just be like, look, we were in a really shitty situation. Like, it's tough. And then now you could see it already. The tide's turning and people are like, well, if he doesn't want to be here, get him out of here. Like, don't even come back to the team. Like, that's the kind of attitude that people are giving, and it's like, it's not great. Good night, Riley. Have a good night.
As far as I'm concerned, Orlando still runs on Duncan until further notice. Like, Muriel's a great signing, and I would love to see them really compete for the starting job and then basically be able to keep both of them fresh and just have a great striker on the field whenever. I think this is that would just really benefit Muriel in that he would have to come in and say, hey, no, this isn't a guaranteed position. And then it would also benefit Duncan in that we're bringing in a player that started in Serie A and saying, hey, no, this guy's good. Beat him for the job. And so I think this could really elevate, and he can learn a lot from this. I would really hate to see him go somewhere else because I think that he would really develop well as a player. And then if he wants to go somewhere in the summer, absolutely. But I think that this little 6-month window, I think this could be a blessing in disguise for him.
you never know, especially with Chris Megaloudis at the helm for him. That guy seems like a kook as of right now. But if you're in here and you want to talk to us, on the spot interview, StreamYard link is in the bio. Just refresh your page, like Johnny said.
He wants to talk to Luis, so we can put him on with Luis.
Is Luis back?
See, won't stop. Just won't bother us.
If he ever sees us, I think we're done.
You want to get to some of the?
What the fuck? What? Oh shit! God, you can't be doing that, bro.
Did Luis just walk into the
No, it's
the
Chris
studio?
Megaloudis to kill us.
Yeah, I was surprised. You want to get back to some of these comments while we got Mitch on here? Might as well just.
Let's see. Jose wants you. Why did I say it like that? Jose wants your thoughts on Rodrigo maybe not being at OC this year. If so, do you think we need to get another center back, or you think we have depth? Mitch, your thoughts?
So realistically, I would love. I mean, he's a club legend just for the moment of him coming in and saving, making that incredible save against that bum NYFC group. But realistically, we do have Thomas Williams, right? Like we still have him hanging around. I mean, yeah, no, we have. I think we do have good young depth. I mean, from what I've seen, if Thomas Williams is progressing at the rate he should be, I think that he could serve as a great number 3. I would love to again, same thing with Duncan. I would love to have Rodrigo Schlegel, but I don't think that. I think we can afford the depth at the position if he does leave.
I'd agree. I mean, he's not really a necessity with us bringing in David Brecalo now. Now we have our right-sided center back to go alongside Robin. Like you said, we've got Abdi, we've got Thomas Williams. If we keep Rodrigo, great. If not, thank you for your time. Thank you for the memories. Adios.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier. Kanata found it, put it on Twitter. There has been apparently kind of maybe not talks with certain clubs, maybe in Turkey, maybe in Brazil. Who knows? There have been reports saying that there isn't. There have been reports saying that there have been. So who knows what happens in that scenario?
He may end up in Turkey. I mean, the transfer window ends tomorrow, so I don't see that getting done. And then the rumored club that he was linked with in Botafogo, they've not come out, but representatives, not representatives, I shouldn't say that. People that are close to the club and know people there have come out and said that they haven't talked with Orlando City at all regarding Rodrigo. Not to say that that's not something that could happen, but currently it's not going on. So,
Mitch, your thoughts on this one? You just have to refresh the page for anyone trying for the StreamYard link.
I didn't have to. I went to refresh it, and then I just checked, and it was exactly when you said you posted it in the description. It showed up for me, and I notoriously had terrible Wi-Fi and a laptop that should have died years ago. So I don't have any insight as far as it worked for me. And then I also posted the link in the chat as well.
Nice.
So what we're hearing is you're a hacker.
Yes. Yes.
You got it.
With a laptop from 2006.
Got it.
Yeah. Still runs Rocket League like I needed to.
My initial thoughts on this, if we're deep diving it, is if you are in here originally, right when it started, before the StreamYard link was put into the description, that it's not there because it wasn't there when you joined because you joined so early. So you just have to refresh the page because it was in there after you joined the stream. So get big brained. I'm an absolute genius.
He's hurting himself over there. Jeez.
I got it.
See the smoke coming out of his ears?
Fuck.
Yeah. The hamster's working double time up there.
Zach took the singular brain cell that we share and multiplied it for half a second, and then they both just left halfway through that sentence.
Hey, I stole No, actually, I gave Pochettino's brain cell back to him for the game against Villa, and then it just
he didn't have one to begin with. He didn't have one to begin with.
He didn't have it against Wolves, so Mitch could be in here a happy Wolves fan a week after he was a sad Wolves fan, and now it's back, and then Wolves are going to lose on the weekend or whenever you play next. So I hate to say it, but sorry.
I think it's on the weekend. I think we play Saturday.
He lost all those brain cells the second he put pen to paper with the other club in London. He lost all those brain cells at that point in time, buddy. He didn't have any when he signed for you. They were already gone.
Can't argue with that. Hollow says a successful CONCACAF Champions Cup for me would be semis. Get through Cavalry, Tigres, and possibly Columbus Crew in quarters.
Yeah, I mean, damn, that's a tough lineup, though. Cavalry, haven't seen a whole lot of them. Tigres, we all know last year we struggled against them. And Columbus, if they go into that game hot, it's going to be really tough.
All I'm saying is if we do play Columbus in that game, we coming back for revenge.
I think we definitely need the atmosphere that we brought against Tigres, because that was one of my favorite games that I've been in attendance for in recent memory, at least. It was just a lot of fun. The crowd was electric. Love some a little bit better behaved.
We go on with hand and knees for Clara again.
Stop the game in the 80th minute, but
it's electric anytime that you're playing in an international competition, and we don't get to experience that. We didn't get to experience that very much in the early years of our club, but from supporting European clubs and watching those games on television, just the feeling that you have watching those games when they're playing in the Champions League is just the levels here, So when you're actually in the stadium performing in the top competition, what is the top competition in the Americas, and there's nothing like it. And even if, like you say, we play Columbus Crew in the quarters, that's still international competition, man. Like that's just going to take it to that next level. I'm excited for this next year, and this is the first time in a long time that I could say that as an Orlando City fan. So please don't let me down.
Yep. All right, Mitch, we're gonna have to let you go. Get somebody else in here. Matthias Cunha can piss off, and so can Cunha goals are deflection goals. We should have had a pen because Mario Lamina is a little word.
That was clean.
Well,
also, the chant that Wolves had started doing for Matthias Cunha, being just singing the tequila song and just inserting tequila for Cunha, is one of the most electric things.
Just ripping off the Saliba chant. Got it.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. It's the first I had seen of it. I love it. Can't wait until we steal it for Orlando City. But I'll see you guys later.
All right, buddy.
I mean, I feel like every chant is just a ripoff of another chant started by somewhere else.
Oh, absolutely.
What chance it is?
Before we move on,
just no one's ripped off the Seattle chant.
Fight. Oh, no one's gonna rip that shit off.
No. Before we move on, somebody that's a Rovers fan put something interested in, not in the chat, but on Twitter, that I forgot to bring up to you guys. Chelsea is in a class of their own with Blackburn Rovers. Did you know that? And do you know the reason behind it?
The only club to win and then finish bottom half or below or something?
Yeah, buddy. Rovers, and Leicester. What a class to be in.
It's called history.
And
Chelsea's a club to be talking about history with.
And we'll talk about the history of those clubs and the direction you're heading. Anyway, get the next person in here.
All right, Johnny.
What up?
Always in here, always supporting us. A good man, Johnny.
I've tried
good man, Johnny.
Guys. How you guys doing?
We're here.
Living the dream.
Doing mediocre.
Yeah. I like the kit, Bryce. That looks good, buddy. I really like that. Everybody looked good. Why aren't you in the studio, dude? Why are you? What's going
on? So my dog was left at home alone for 9 hours and might have acted a fool for a little bit. So I kind of had to come home and take care of that.
No, that makes sense. This guy is still on Twitter. He's just nonstop. Duncan's.
He's drunk. He's drunk. He's got me.
Who posts anyone looking for a number 9? And then he goes like, anything's better than the current situation. What? Just, dude.
I mean,
he's
the current
got
situation is the one you put yourself in, buddy. Like, there's nothing we can do about it. You wanted to go to Blackburn.
I'm just confused on why this guy's throwing shade at the team that was willing to let him go, and then he messes up the transfer. Well, it's a part of the situation that messes up the transfer. Anyway. So we were talking about it on Reddit for a minute on what's going on, like the new starting 11 with how everything's happening. Do you guys think Dagger Dan should stay as the right back, or do you feel like he should move into a midfield position?
Right back.
100% right back. Yeah.
That's what I think too. But do you feel that Kyle Smith should stay as the backup? Do you feel like we should start to look towards a replacement to a degree of Kyle Smith?
I mean, we still have Mikey that could play out right. Kyle's
That's true. Mikey,
our third string / second string left back at this point. / fourth string center back.
I think you can keep Kyle around for as long as he's happy to be here, and then you have Mikey Holiday and Alex Freeman waiting in the wings for that right back spot. And Dagger Dan's still only 23, 24. So yeah, we have a plethora of competent right backs to use, but it's just, can we keep them all?
Well, so with Mikey being, and this is not the first shade of Dagger, but as an American, we want to, try and push more American athletes to get onto the national team. If Mikey's not going to be playing as much because Dagger Dan, obviously, I think has the edge over him, do we start to look at putting Mikey maybe back potentially at OCB and give him some minutes, or maybe look into replacing him to start pushing so he can start to move up to get into the national team, because he has a shot.
So for me,
go ahead.
So for me, I think it's interesting in the first preseason match where we saw him appear at that left back spot, where we kind of have seen now we need that depth, especially with Petrasso being on loan. So I think at the beginning of the season, we keep him with the first team, and we see how many minutes he's getting, coming off the bench with all the competitions we have. I feel like in the Open Cup, he's going to get plenty of opportunities. But yeah, if not, I think move him down to OCB so he can continue to develop, because he's got a really bright future ahead of him, and you don't want to stunt that.
I agree with you 100%, especially if we could send Mikey definitely up to the national team level. I mean, you got to let him, bloom and blossom.
It just, like, in my opinion, I think he's a little too advanced or a little too good to be stuck down in OCB. That's just my kind of viewpoint on it. I mean, we've seen in the past he's able to handle the likes of Martinelli, like Premier League caliber players.
Down.
Like, that's just what he's capable of, and I don't want to see him kind of hindered down at OCB. Ideally, we keep him still with the first team in case, worst case scenario, something happens, God forbid. But if that doesn't work
he's
out,
not getting minutes,
but if he's not getting minutes, though,
if he's just minutes, maybe send him out on loan, because I mean,
then he's
I
not
don't
even
want him hampered at OCB.
So would you then say that Mikey is just as capable as making the first team as if Jack Lynn could potentially? Because Jack Lynn's obviously way too good for OCB, I think.
Don't get me too excited here.
I mean, definitely could. I think the thing that sucks with Mikey is that he was our first choice right back until he got hurt.
Yeah.
Then Dan took over the spot, kind of revolutionized the way we play that position.
It was Kyle, and then I think Dan was put back there.
Yeah.
Well,
We
that's
kept
what I'm
seeing
saying.
Kyle go in the midfield.
And Kyle at Cam at top of the box, not a great look.
But again, Mike was our first choice center back. It's just that's what I said.
No,
it is now. And he was our first choice right back. It's just unfortunate that he got hurt when he did. Otherwise, I think he'd still be our first choice right back.
So what do we do about Jack Linda? Because I still think he's too good for OCB, but I'm not saying he should start. But I think he should at least start to climb his way out of OCB. I mean, he just scored a brace, granted against a non-MLS team, but I mean, he tore up MLS Pro last year.
Yeah, he ended up MVP of the league last year.
Right.
This is me just creating scenarios in my head right now. But what if this man, Chris Megalautis, isn't actually going that crazy, and now just because of everything that's happened, Orlando is looking to move Duncan in the MLS because they are fine with having a Muriel, Lynn, Enrique front three option, and that's why he's trying to move.
I'd be fine with it. I mean,
I'd be fine
ideally Duncan goes somewhere other than the MLS, but
it's our only choice as of right now, unless Turkey calls in the next 18 hours.
I mean, with what's going on with his agent, in my eyes right now, it's Muriel, Enrique, Jacqueline that we've got up top.
What has Jacqueline done not to be 2?
I'm not saying he's number 3. I'm just saying those are the 3 that we have up top. I'll say we still have Enrique who might play out left. So Jacqueline may be our number 2. He might be the person that comes off the bench for us in the 65th minute.
I think that the club has moved on from Duncan, and now we're obviously stuck with this situation. And I think Jacqueline was supposed to be the cheaper and better, I would say better option, but it was going to work for us in our favor. And I think now with the agent, the way he's going about it is that I think, like you guys have said, is that we're trying to offload Duncan even anywhere at this point. If the money is right, of course, you got to make sure the money's right. But I think having Jacqueline and Lewis up there would just work for us. And Jacqueline wants to be here. I don't think Duncan wants to be here anymore. Regardless if it has to do with money, I think when you get to that certain point where you're committed in like how he went to England, even when the advice of the club said not to go over, but he went over anyway, I don't think his head's going to be with us moving forward. And I think the club is ready to look into other options.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment.
Is the Brazil league still open?
No clue.
No,
I just don't want to see. I just don't want him in MLS. He can go anywhere
Facts.
else.
Can you imagine him? Knock on wood, but could you imagine the situation if he were to score on us?
So that's the other question is that we're at the lower end of the table as far as paying people. Is it worth us sending Duncan to another club in MLS and have that happen to us because we just want to pay the kid? I'm not saying that he deserved what he was going to get at Blackburn, because he only played for us for 1 year, and 1 year doesn't really add up to much. But I'm afraid that we're going to have other situations like this. I also don't want Duncan to turn into a Chris Mueller situation. I still have PTSD from that, and I think a lot of fans do at this moment. When we're seeing the Duncan McGuire thing, we're here for him, we want to support him. But God, if that turns into another Chris Mueller situation, that's just going to tear people apart.
I just want to let you know you are not alone in that Chris Mueller PTSD.
I have it all the time. I liked Chris. I really did. And then just the way it all kind of ended was just really bad. But the other thing is the club kind of did it to themselves a little bit, which is if the guy really wanted to go, you shouldn't force people to stay here. And I think that's a lesson learned. And I don't know if that's how they felt with Duncan trying to go over at the last second, but everything just felt rushed about this. And I had a very strong feeling that Duncan wasn't going to stay at Blackburn this season, simply because of how everything was kind of rushing through. It's kind of like it's like trying to rush through it's like trying to rush through an essay at the last minute before Canvas closes on you in college, and you you get the essay mostly done, and you try to submit it, and the internet breaks, and then now you can't submit it, and you get the F. I mean, it's just this whole thing was a debacle, and I'm ready for Duncan to move on. And I like the guy. I have nothing against him. He did us great, but I'll cheer for him and everything when he's on the field. But mentally, I know heart's not going to be here, and I'm ready to see Jacqueline. I want to see more of him, to be quite honest.
I like the way you think.
That's just me. But yeah. All right. I'll let you guys go. This is always fun. I've been waiting for this all week, so it's good to see. I like the setup today. It's all nice and crisp and everything over there in the studio too, man. Everything feels like it's high def.
Hey, we'll take it.
Yeah, man. Looks crisp. The radio and everything. I like it. I like the mics. We gotta get a ruckus flag back there, though.
Hey, we're waiting on one. We're waiting on one.
I'll give you one. I got time to. I'll give you one. You can put it back
Absolutely.
there. No, I know you guys are left. Don't worry. I'm not trying to frustrate.
We're not. We're a podcast, man. We're an Orlando City podcast.
True. All right. I'll get you one at the end of the Montreal game.
All right, much appreciated.
Have a good one, boys. I'll listen to it from now on.
Thank you. All right. There's someone that has been waiting a while. I know. But I just want to get this comment out there. Duncan's agent is a nonce.
Victor is spot on.
Possibly, quite literally, too. Very well could be true.
Let's see.
Mitchell says Chief could do no wrong.
No, he can't. That's why I'm not mad. It is what it is. It's my fault. I shouldn't have left him.
Davis says greatest fall from grace in English football is Oldham Athletic from EPL founding club to mid-table in the National League. That is a tough fall. I'm ready to be poop emoji on this, but you can send Lynn the route. Oh,
Nope.
Brazil League is still open until March 7th.
Fire.
Yeah,
So there you go.
Yeah, most South and Central American leagues are still open for a while.
I believe Asian markets are too, because Jesse Lingard just signed with FC Seoul for Seoul FC.
Yeah, I could be wrong. I think theirs is closing sooner than later, but I could be completely wrong on that. But still a market that's open.
All right.
Damn, low-key, imagine dunking on like Santos. Get a little Brazilian flair in him.
Oh, he learns how to rainbow flick through a defender somehow. Doesn't even make sense. All right. Next guest is in here. An unfortunate name, because I'm pretty sure one of them has more goal involvements on the season than the other. But you know.
Yeah, it is actually Phil Foden that has more goal involvements. So glad you mentioned that. Yep.
His hat trick probably put him over.
Actually, I don't know about the Aston Villa game, but I'm pretty sure Foden has more.
Palmer did not score.
Against so then, yeah. Then it's Foden.
Palmer has. What? This is just in the Prem.
Palmer's just in the Prem.
Unfortunate.
All competitions, probably Palmer, but in the Prem.
Yeah, that's without all competitions is what matters, especially when we're not playing in European competitions. So.
Or in the league.
Okay. Well, congratulations on beating Aston Villa. I for sure had Aston Villa beating you guys.
I think
definitely
everyone
lost some money on that. But back to MLS, I totally agree with everything Johnny said. I do believe Duncan Maguire should end up like a Benji Michel situation where he goes off to Europe and is happy and isn't forced out like Chris Mueller. I actually met Chris Mueller and got his autograph. It was really sad whenever I saw him leave. But I feel like we shouldn't rush it. Just let him play till the summer and then let him go. But back to the striker position, I have some stats from Twitter.
Let's hear them.
I thought I heard a little click. Your mic might have just died.
Some great stats. I will
There
say.
it is.
Hello? Oh, okay. So, Luis Muriel has scored a goal every 105 minutes in the Italian league. So I thought that was really cool. And the only person who has better stats than that is Ronaldo.
Who?
So,
did you hear what he said?
Yeah, what, me?
Yeah, he said who?
Yeah, Ronaldo. Who?
And then Janssen, I just figured out had the most blocks in the MLS last season. So I don't know how he didn't win Defender of the Year, but him and Brekalo I feel like we could win the league. I mean, I've never been this confident going into the season before, and there's no reason why we shouldn't win one or more trophies. I just don't see it not happening.
You can say that. Crazier things have happened, but realistically, we really should be walking away with minimum one in our hands. Well, maybe not even the end of the season, just during the season.
I mean, yeah, I'll even be happy with Supporter Shield, to be honest. But something would be nice to add to that trophy cabinet.
I think Supporter Shield is the most impressive out of the 4 or 5 that we could win, just because of the longevity you have to win that trophy.
Yeah, I do agree with that, but I also feel like Cincinnati did not deserve that award last year.
I mean, they ended up with the most points, so can't really fault them.
All I can say is a league jersey, away jersey, nice little gold star would be class on it.
Too bad. Oh, that won't be happening though. No, that just won't be happening. Oh no, it would.
It's
for next
2
year.
years.
MLS. I'm sorry, it's just not. Just need to go to every team can have their own jersey sponsor and. But you know,
Sure, but Don Garber's an idiot.
I am excited for the CONCACAF Champions League, though, because that will be a revenge tour. If we beat Tigres and then we can beat Columbus, that would be insane.
Yeah, no,
that's all I really had to say.
Heard. Well, we appreciate you joining again. Always with a class act of a name.
Yeah.
I love it.
You're
Keep
gonna
it
get
up.
regulated, buddy.
Regulated.
Yep.
Regulated.
You're gonna be with us whenever we get regulated.
Learn the words first.
Is that not how you say it?
Man
Doesn't
City
matter
used to
because you're
be
still
regulated
going down either way. So.
because of their 115 FFP charges. So I don't want to hear it.
Well, you're just getting regulated because you're bad. So.
It's
Chelsea's
just not regulated.
Chelsea's not getting regulated.
But you say the word.
I'm not telling you.
Regulated.
Figure it out. It's arugula.
All right, well, thanks for having me on. See y'all later.
Thanks, Owen.
Thanks, Owen.
That
Arugula is pretty good. though.
arugula is decent.
Relegation. Something that a Man
Thoughts on
City
Miami
doesn't know.
getting-
Man doesn't know.
Not at all.
Thoughts on Inter Miami getting regulated?
They could be regulated, and they should be. I still don't want to say the word because I don't want to give it to him.
He can figure it out on his own.
Let's see. Where are we in the chat? Why is Chris posting on Twitter of having Duncan in a Philly kit? Yeah, isn't that's one that he reposted? I think from someone.
Just trying to get clicks.
So Duncan doesn't want to compete here with Luis Muriel, so he's going to go to Philly to compete with Julian Carranza. Great, good idea. Good idea, buddy.
Victor says, talk about a fall from grace. Jay Lings, yeah. How do you feel about that one?
I mean, he's still one of the most promising youngsters in the world. He's 21, 22 now.
Yeah, I think you might have to add about 10 years to that, but yeah, you could be pretty close.
I'm not lying. He's
I think he's 31.
22. No, he's 22.
Yeah, we're gonna entertain it. We need the trophy that gets us a star in our kit.
Yep.
Facts.
It's very true. Chris, wild for that. Duncan needs a new agent ASAP.
That's why I'm right here.
I was gonna say we got him right here. He will get you a solid 2 blue crayons. How
For
much
Duncan, no.
more?
For Duncan, we're getting low key. That's what's it called? Confidential. I can't leak the terms of our negotiation yet.
That's the mystery crayon.
No. I'll leak it just because we need some content here. It's the 64 pack that we're going after right now
Ooh,
for Duncan. The full set. Yep.
hard negotiations, I see.
I drive a hard bargain. Like, we saw how ruthless I was with Zach during his. So imagine what I could do for you, Duncan.
Ooh. We need to smash Nashville at home.
Facts.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's like 2 guys on Twitter that are as pricky as our pricks can be on Twitter, and it's just Twitter beef. Like I'm sorry, it's not. To me, it's not that big of a deal. Two good sides playing each other, and then people got pissed off and had Twitter fingers. Get over it.
I mean, it's a good game to watch every time. It's definitely a team that I want to beat. You know, it's become its own little rivalry because of the way they played on the pitch. I'm not even taking Twitter into consideration.
Yeah, I'm looking at it the same way. Good game on the pitch. Stop having Twitter fingers and move on. Thoughts?
Back those.
Oh, fair enough. I thought you would have the other side of that.
I mean, no.
Or
those two guys, like you said, just
a breed of their own.
I just read the comment under that one.
If Duncan doesn't fire his agent, he's endorsing those tweets.
Not necessarily.
Yeah, no, absolutely. If you don't fire your agent for doing something like that, you're fine with it and you endorse that. Absolutely, that's a factual statement.
Who says he's fine with it and who says he's not talking to him right now? Like, okay, can we shut the fuck up, please?
No, you don't. You don't keep an agent after that. You don't keep an agent after that.
I don't disagree, but it doesn't mean that he endorses it.
He endorses it if he keeps it around.
Yeah, if he fires his agent, then he clearly doesn't endorse it. But if he keeps his agent, then he's saying he's okay with it, and his agent's speaking on his behalf.
Who says that stuff stays up, but somehow in the next 3 days, Duncan signs a new contract with Orlando City? Then what are we saying?
He still endorses what his agent said.
I think right now the biggest thing that we need is like a statement from Duncan.
Not going to happen.
I know it's not going to happen, but in a perfect world, he something along the lines of "I'm committed to my future here at Orlando City."
His statement will be whether or not he fires his agent.
Realistically, that's what it would be. It'll be no statement and the agent stays or agent is fired. But who knows if we even hear about that?
I'm sure we'll hear about it now.
Yeah, he'll take to Twitter right after that one.
We'll go in like some OnlyFans girls.
No, he'll go after us because apparently
I'm Luis
Muzi, so
that is insane.
2 blue crayons and a macaroni and cheese red crayon for Duncan. Again.
What?
Wow, undervalued according to our insider right here.
I'm confused on the macaroni and cheese red crayon. Like, is there supposed to be a comma in between cheese and red? Or
maybe you meant macaroni grill?
No, the mac and cheese from Outback. The kids' mac and cheese.
How does that relate to a red crayon?
Because it's better than everything. Outback's mac and cheese, top tier. Top.
What's where we just like
chopping
up a red crayon and throwing it in some mac and cheese? Like, what?
That's wild.
Instead of was it like the breadcrumbs? It's just the red crayon you melted on top.
So the Outback mac and cheese is good.
Elite.
You go to
Only the
Outback
kids mac and cheese.
You go there and order that.
When I was a kid, yeah.
So how long ago was that?
I have since
45
learned
years
how
ago.
to make that on my own at my house, so I make
Facts.
it myself.
Facts. Yep. Everybody knows that recipe. I feel like everybody knows that recipe now.
I figured out how to. Fantastic. I'm so glad.
Yeah,
next up is getting your license. Nah, bro. I brought my girl to that game and we lost. Oh, Nashville.
What was that?
My original thought was the one where there was the ghost foul on DK on decision day.
Fuck God.
Oh, didn't we draw that game?
We did, but it kept us out at the top.
That's
that's right. Because it was the Benji winner or equalizer, one of the two.
That was against Columbus.
Dude, I know. I always get those two confused. I don't understand.
No, it was Nashville.
They're both
'cause
yellow.
then we went and played in Nashville right after.
So Columbus, Kanata and I were at that game. We were sitting up in like where the first O is. Which one was it?
Columbus.
And then
No.
Nashville. See?
No, it was
I
Nashville.
can't.
We did that. And we went away to play them.
Yeah, it was Nashville. I think they're right.
Nashville at
Can
home.
we just get rid of both of them having yellow kits? Like, that will just continue to fuck with me for the rest of my life.
They threw in another yellow kit with Atlanta's little peacock thing.
Yeah, we don't care
I
about
thought that was
that, though.
blue.
They can fuck off.
Yellow and blue.
Oh, but mainly blue, yeah.
Wait. colors. Taste the rainbow.
Oh, okay. I took it personally. Heard. Good on you. Real Esteli from Nicaragua beat America last night 2-1 in CCC. That is correct.
Does that mean they're through?
No.
Yeah,
'cause
no.
it's too late.
Oh, was that the first?
Mhm.
I know there were some games, a week or two ago?
No, they all started like 2 days ago.
Tuesday.
I could have sworn there were CCC games going on.
You missed.
A couple C's, yeah, actually.
CCCCCs.
CC's Pizza.
I mean, that's a huge result.
Don't get him on the soapbox. you fucked up now. Now he's going to be on the soapbox.
Best value for food restaurant right there.
Only if the brownies are warm.
Cinnamon rolls and bread. Oh, yeah, correct.
cinnamon roll.
Oh,
You gotta stop talking.
I think they're closed.
Looking at the clock. They're still open. End the stream early and get CC's.
We're just not going to talk about Zach supporting Messi. It's not supporting. It's supporting the World Cup in Argentina.
He's plastic, so.
Okay, buddy. Am I that old? It was their first "quote unquote" new color that was voted in by fans.
They were doing something like that.
Who?
Crayola.
No, I think he's talking about Columbus. Columbus, right?
What are you on about, mate?
Crayola? I'm sorry, but what?
You just said the mac and cheese crayon. The red
New
mac
color
and
was
cheese.
voted.
Yeah, the new color of crayon.
Are you
was mac
fucking
and cheese.
serious? I gotta look this shit up now.
Johnny, hop back in here.
We need the history of Crayola.
Context and history. Oh, I just didn't mean to click on yours. What's the format of the Champions Cup? Are teams playing to qualify for the group stage? No, there's no group stage. It's just what is this, round of 32?
Yeah.
I think it's 32, and then it just goes down. It's knockout. Right now, it's 2 legs. We're playing against Calvary away and home, and then whoever wins between Vancouver and Tigres away and home, just like that.
Well,
I'm sorry.
Hold on, yeah.
How do you pronounce
Crayola.
it?
Owen is trying to clown on you, so Crayola. Oh, so they voted in a color.
macaroni and cheese on the Crayola.com website. Hue Family Orange, year introduced 1993.
You are that old. Damn.
Who?
Johnny.
Oh,
Damn, they probably had to remove it because people were eating it.
Probably you.
I probably did.
you probably had a lot of crayons.
They were probably good.
I mean, I know you definitely munched on some Play-Doh back in the day.
Nah, that was foul.
I can see the look of him. He's lying. He definitely did.
No. I mean,
The look of
Play-Doh
the-
was definitely foul. Play-Doh was definitely not something that you like. If you ate Play-Doh, you were wild.
at least you get a crunch from the crayon.
Okay.
Now he's trying to justify
I
it, which
know.
is just, it's just not okay.
I'm not saying I have, but if I did, that was probably my reasoning. Mac and cheese crunch, fucking great.
Just look at the bottom comment real quick, or not the bottom comment, the second one up now, just real fast.
Okay. Jose
That just shows
says
a lot.
you guys saw the MLS. I'm guessing you meant moves YouTube video about OC. I did not watch it. From everything that man says on Twitter, it seems to be very unreliable. So I had zero desire to go watch that video.
Yeah, I mean,
the Twitter account MLS Moves.
Oh yeah.
There's some video that he put out about it.
basically I saw a little bit of it, and it was kind of like outlining the moves that we've made and the finish that we had last year, and kind of stating to me what seems to be the obvious, that we've gotten better.
Fantastic. You should come to us for that, not him. Victor says gotcha away goals still count. According to Kanata, yes. And other people.
I was gonna say according to CONCACAF, they still count. What do you?
CONCACAF.
This is not one of my transfer scoops over here, dog. Like according to Kanata, this is
According to CONCACAF Con.
CONCACAF. Dang, you guys still chatting? I just finished up at the gym /
Hold up.
RV.
Hold up.
Gotta catch
Important question. Did he get the mozzarella sticks? Those are elite.
I'm sorry. You can't catch me going to Arby's.
Gym / Arby's.
No, you only get the mozzarella sticks. That's it.
Again, but
I would
like,
agree.
I don't know if I've ever been to Arby's before.
They're fucking good.
They're
They're
better
solid.
than
They're definitely underrated.
Burger now. From the movie.
I've never watched it.
Don't know.
Y'all never ate. Yeah, we went through that one. Owen explains a lot. I say cra why.
Raw Wyola.
Wyola.
Cray.
Crayola.
Yeah. All right.
So Zach's just an idiot.
Oh. Nice. You guys want to hit the Crayola experience? Are
Yes.
you paying
Say less.
on the ILF tab?
Away days had the
Away
Crayola
days.
experience.
OC Fan TV
Yeah.
vlog at the Crayola experience.
Do they have like a 256 pack somewhere?
That's you bring it to Duncan when he arrives from the airport.
Yes.
Don't
This is what I got you.
don't tempt a crayon connoisseur like Dave
Crayon.
with
It's not
the-
crayon. You're gonna piss me off now. It's just wrong.
Grand.
It's wrong. You know how many people have told you you're wrong?
Yeah, 2.
1, 2.
2.
What is it?
I don't-
David,
I don't count chat.
Owen,
It's a new day. They could change their mind.
just a fucking idiot.
So anyway, a crayon connoisseur like Dave, don't tempt him with a good time at Crayola experience.
I could easily pick you out macaroni and cheese now that I've seen it.
No, the silly putty that you press into a newspaper to get it to copy the ink tasted like strawberry.
Strawberries.
This is going downhill. You know, we're hitting the end of the
Ever
stream.
seen it?
Tasted like strawberries. Johnny. No, you got to go to the Crayola factory in PA, super big and cool.
Dave's going up to PA now.
hella far away.
Sounds cold. Arby's after the gym is. Do you think he actually went to the gym, or are you just trying to play off Arby's like the gym?
What are you
I
saying?
think he went to the gym. I think he went to the gym.
I
I'm
think
not-
you went to the gym.
But you can't go to the gym and then hit Arby's.
Yeah, you can. It's called bulking.
No, it's called canceling out what you just did.
No, it's called bulking. For all you know, he could have just got roast beef, no bun.
Bro, he was curling the mott sticks.
You're wild.
Dude. No, I just eat them.
Fair.
Arby's is solid.
You won't catch me going there.
Don't think I can get behind that one except for the mott sticks. All Arby's. Why are we talking about Arby's? All Arby's nationwide are always empty, which says they are just mob money laundering operations. Good food though.
Don't know about the food part, but the mob money sounds legit.
At
That's
this point,
Burger King. Like, let's be real. When's the last time you had Burger King?
Hold up.
Never, but their marketing team is fucking genius.
that's true.
There's a whole fry.
There's a whole fry.
There's a whole fry conversation going on.
Hey, okay, let's get to that. Arby's curly fries are the second best fry. Why'd
Wrong.
you go second?
Well, he goes on to explain, I think.
Checkers is ass.
You're
I
lying.
disagree. No,
Ass.
I disagree. No, I
You're lying.
disagree.
Dude, you lost all
I
credibility.
won't say
You
gas,
lost.
but it's decent.
I'm not.
It's terrible.
I'm not gonna lie. You gotta eat it when you're like.
In
That's
the
what Taco
drive-thru.
Bell is for.
No.
No, nothing is like Checkers, bro.
No.
That's what we should have got in Miami, Bryce. After that whole fiasco, we should have just found a damn Checkers.
Back.
Chick-fil-A fries are the best, says Owen. Not a horrific take.
Definitely top 5, maybe top 3.
Get the loaded ones. Guessing from Checkers? No.
Gas.
That's for sure, Mitchell. We're quoting back to Arby's curly fries being second. Johnny- Owen, those are basic. Sounds like an Owen answer, though, doesn't it? Chick's fries are weak. They don't hit like they used. Put some Chick-fil-A sauce on them. They're fun.
Again, top 2 for me are McDonald's and what's it called? Five Guys.
Can we? I don't think anyone has brought it up. Let's see. Wingstop fries.
Gas.
Top 3, no question. They're just
Yeah.
not paid as much as a fast food joint or other fast food joints.
So my only thing with Wingstops fries is like you got to eat them there, and you
Yeah.
don't ever want to eat at Wingstop. You know what I mean? And if you bring them home, they're all soggy and they don't hit like they're supposed to.
We got them delivered to the old house once upon a time, and they were still fantastic.
Because the
You were there.
Wingstop from the old house is like 3 minutes up the street.
All right, so then let's just go in best scenario for each fry. Wingstop is still top 2, top 3.
No, I was just adding perspective.
Yeah.
I'm not arguing your statement.
All right, class fries underrated because they're not eaten as much, ate as much. You guys ever see the hole on the back of the big box of crayons and make a really bad mistake as a 7-year-old? Just me, over under 15 goals. You can,
Over, and I can't relate to that.
I need
Yeah.
back.
I expect over 15 goals.
Okay. Yeah. Hurt. Over. That's the comment that should just be pinned forever. No. Long John Silver's is money on. That's the ones combined with Taco Bell or something. Whatever other restaurant.
KFC.
KFC, yeah.
I'm not.
I mean,
gonna-
are there any more standalone Long Johns?
No way.
No,
There's no way they're making money.
You know?
dude, they're chicken tenders. Tossing that fish fry batter. Gas. Just
I
saying.
think I've eaten Long John Silver's once in my life.
And you only get
Never
chicken
have.
from there.
But it's called Long John. I mean, it's not. There's no. The logo is a fish.
Yeah, but their fish is shit. It's next to fucking Taco Bell for a reason.
Nah,
If
you
you're
just
eating
get
fish from
hush
Taco
puppies
Bell,
and that's it. Hush puppies and that's it.
I've just never been. So. OC Fan TV Fast Food Edition.
Say less.
I mean, we're all, well, not all of us. Some of us are trying to lose weight over here. We can't be doing fast food editions, dog.
Chick-fil-A fries are the worst in fast food.
That's
BK.
the take. Burger King, worst fries.
In here and debate this shit. Just no, it's not OC Fan TV Fast Food Edition. It's OC Fan TV Food Debate Edition. Sounded so bad. Chick-fil-A sauce suck.
Okay, grow up. Grow up.
Literally. You
Wow.
are
You're pissing
horrific.
me off tonight, Owen.
You just have no taste. Only EPL teams if they were fast food companies. Oh, okay, sorry. EPL teams if they were fast. Man City, Long John Silver's money laundering.
Yes.
I've run out of ideas.
Yeah.
Fast food. I feel like Liverpool is Arby's because they're always trying to justify themselves.
But they are top of the table right now.
They're one of the underrated, better, places to be, but they're always trying to justify themselves because they'll never be accepted, quote unquote.
All right, let's get the big one out of the way. Who's McDonald's?
United, no quality, but no quality, but everybody just loves it because it's classic.
Rude.
But true.
In its prime, it was top tier, easy, no question.
Well,
Now,
right. In its time, McDonald's was top, no question.
That's the
yeah.
comparison I'm making right now.
You're
Okay,
agreeing.
I got you.
Well, then let's get the other two out of the way, and then we can move on. Arsenal, Chelsea.
Wendy's is Chelsea. 100%. They come and go. Sometimes they're at the top.
Right now, just shit.
Right now, they're shit because they took away their fucking sea salt fresh on the fries because they're fucking.
And they also upped the price of their 4 for $4.
Yeah. And they're. Yeah.
They did?
Yeah.
That's ass.
I'd say put Arsenal as like a Checkers or like a Sonic or something like that, just because it's like, yeah, they're there.
Shit only if you're drunk.
They had their time, but they're still here.
Low-key, I was thinking like KFC.
That's you know what? There you go. Yeah, I just mean like, yep, they're still there. It's a quality place, but it's not anybody's first choice.
I'm trying to think of one for Wolves, just for Mitch.
Dude, like
Wolves is the food truck on the corner. It's just like could be gas, but you don't really know.
No, low key, I'd say it's like a 7-Eleven. Like getting a 7-Eleven pizza or a 7-Eleven, whatever they have on the fucking rolly thing.
The taquitos and stuff.
That's foul.
It's true.
Wedges from Publix, very underrated. You can't say Chick-fil-A sauce fixes things because those fries aren't even crispy. They are usually soggy.
How long are you waiting to eat your fries, my guy?
They're not. I've never had a soggy Chick-fil-A fry. Maybe not never, but 90% of the time, no soggy Chick-fil-A fries.
They may not be crispy, but there's always a good texture on them.
You can order them crispy.
So Mitch just put something in the bottom of the chat that I just saw that actually is a good one. McDonald's or Arsenal or Taco Bell seems appealing, regrets it later.
Ones that we missed out on.
Yeah, we're gonna move through these quick. The wedges are underrated. Facts.
We could have gone back to it. I was just saying, like, to piggyback on the conversation we already had. Just anyway.
Fair. Hard. Long John Silvera. No idea. Never heard of Long John Silvera.
Long John Silver. You're its own, of course. Never mind. Those wedges are top tier. If you get them fresh, yes. Fast food, fish, and chip place. Is that?
Gordon Ramsay.
Oh, that's
waited too long.
Owen.
Oh, heard. Anyone else? Shut up.
That's why I got food at home.
Imagine you are an incoming signing, you're thinking of coming to Orlando, and you want to see what the fan culture is, and it's just a bunch of guys being dudes about French fries, sauces, and yes.
That's what we're here for, though. Like, we're here to tackle the tough questions.
Unfortunately,
the tough topics.
Your comment cut off at and Raising Cane's over PDQ. Never had Raising Cane's.
I heard it's just overrated.
I think I've heard the cane sauce is really good, but haven't had it. Fries from the Euro spot. I haven't. There's the Euro spot in the Oviedo Mall. It used to be Mediterranean. I think they changed their name or they did something, but they're
Mediterranean Grill.
It used to be Gourmet. It might be Grill now.
There's a lot of those places on East Colonial.
Best fast food I ever had, Chafet in Barbados. All right, now we're just showing off. David's Burgers in Israel. They went out of business 10 years ago.
David's Burgers.
Can you turn your phone off?
Dog.
Just turn the ringer off.
I did.
Melon. PDQ over Chick-fil-A.
Disagree.
Also, Owen has some horrific food takes. I can't lie.
I mean, PDQ is definitely decent, but like not better than Chick-fil-A.
Logan says late childhood crayon circumcision mishaps. America, what a country.
I think that's just you, Logan, to be honest.
That sounds like some documentary or something on like one of those free TV apps on your like
which is like a
television
Tubi documentary.
Yeah. Owen is insane.
Yes.
Facts. Someone ban Owen. This man is out of control. Man U is McDonald's. We're only here, dear Lord. Is Corbett in a shell of what they used to be? BK over McDonald's. United is McDonald's. Everyone taking it how it talking how it used to be. Fergie has spoken about like the place ball pit. Good memories. Of course, you'd have good memories with balls. Place. All done. Man United is Burger King. Used to be really good. Had the best toys. Now it's met and made with no love.
Disagree about the whole toys thing. Nothing used to be above a Happy Meal.
What about the Crown?
No.
Not anymore. Arsenal or Taco Bell. Seems appealing. Regrets it later.
Yes.
You agree with that, Kanata?
Kind of bold coming from the former Arsenal fans.
Edgar's in here. What's up, Edgar? Greetings from Los Angeles, fellas. Wife is off helping a friend, so I'm on daddy duty. Much love from LA. Appreciate you stopping in here. Edgar, nice Ajax kit, but get a size bigger every time.
Dog.
Don't look at me. I didn't say it.
It's a schmedium.
It's a fucking large.
Well, he said get a size bigger, so
Well, maybe he should go to the gym.
talk to him about
Dog,
that.
if I got an extra large, it would be a fucking dress on me.
True. Buy one and find out.
No.
Edgar welcomes Owen. Here we go. Ryan out here body shaming. Screw it. Go size lower.
Thanks, Logan. I
No,
will.
I'm sorry, but no, I don't want to see you in that actual medium.
I want a medium.
No. No one wants to see
You
that.
have a medium right now.
Bro, since when is this a medium?
It's a what's the mix between a large and a medium? A medium?
a Marge.
Marge.
Merge.
Makes sense. It'd be a
No.
I'd be
No.
absolutely not. Not even gonna entertain that. Well, we've caught up with chat. That was a nice little speed run. There you go. It's all jokes.
I know.
Seems like you don't.
Well, I know from him, but
No.
you, on the other hand.
So it could be a joke from him, but it can't be a joke from me. Okay. Anthony says Owen would drop his child on the ground on purpose. Facts.
Out of pocket.
Anthony gets it. Extra medium. No, merge it is. Lazio planning a special event for Duncan to lift the spirits because, damn.
Depends on his fucking agent.
Yeah, imagine his agent is there. We're all there.
Yeah, so you don't know what's going on, Edgar, but his agent is acting a damn fool on Twitter and like adding people and getting in the comment section and all that kind of stuff, kind of like tainting the view of Duncan right now. So originally we were potentially planning to go meet him at the airport, but we'll see what happens if his agent keeps yapping.
If you're watching Edgar, then you can see his tweet on screen now. He said anyone in that MLS need a starting number 9 asking for a friend. So his agent is kind of putting him out on the market himself. And I think David said it best earlier. He was poisoning the well, just doing everything he can to kind of ruin it. Unfortunately, not what you want to see, but that's the basic context that we can give you pretty quick. Ryan says I need to see Bryce in a new medium Orlando away kit.
You forgot the H after the S.
All right.
Schmedium.
What did Yoda say when he saw himself on Blu-ray?
HDMI.
HDMI.
Welcome to Orlando, man.
Oh,
That sucks. Yeah, it's not great. Even better if the agent is at the airport too.
facts.
Just have a whole gang up on him.
Just want to talk.
Can you come over here? Can we? Oh, we should get. Can we get TSA in on it? Plant something on them.
What are you gonna plan on him?
I'm not here.
I may not be here either.
Just a thought.
Keep those
Just
thoughts in
freestyle
your head,
it.
buddy.
Fucking Owen, man. I don't get it. Back to what did Yoda say when he saw himself on Blu-ray?
Oh, dang. Owen got you, bud.
Oh, 4K.
That's great and all, but no one's gonna believe it coming from him. Plant a water bottle in his bag and Chris would be sent. That's true. It could just be water because it's over the
Water.
allotted portion. No, because it's just over like the 9 ounces or whatever it is.
Put a water bottle in there. Yeah.
Somehow it got through.
Especially if it's imported.
You got just a bottle of Fiji.
Imported water.
But overall, vibes for the squad are looking strong. I think this is a great start for us. Lots of difficult games to navigate to show our quality. It is a decently rough start to the season. So we're going to have to show out for the whole season.
We went over it. It was like, what, 4 games in the span of 11 days, 12 days, something like that?
21st, 24th, 27th?
Yeah, and then
something
like
else.
the 2nd, I want to say March 2nd.
We have a midweek game? Oh,
24th.
Yeah.
it's the
It's
Champions
going to
Cup.
be, for the first 4 games, it'll be a tight window.
It'll continue that as long as we go through in the competition.
Yeah. So ideally we play a lot, but goddamn, will it be draining for them?
Do you think the team will still accept Maguire even after all this in a Murillo signing? I think the players and the manager will.
I think the fans will too, as long as we see him part ways with this agent, because it's unacceptable at the end of the day. It's pretty much just slandering our club, and if a player is okay with that, then the team may be happy with him, but I don't think a lot of fans are going to be.
No, the team is going to hate Duncan. Shut up.
No, it's just his agent being fucking disrespectful.
Schedule is super tight, but loosens up quick. Good feeling.
The fuck you shaking your head at?
I want to make a joke, but I feel like it's disrespectful. All right. It is 10:30. We've been going for just under 2 hours. We are going to get our last call in. Literally, if you want to call in, go ahead really quick. We got to make it a quick one. If not, chat. Get your final thoughts in. We'll run through them, and then we're going to have to head out. That's I mean, it's kind of, wouldn't it be he? Oh, skipped one. Yeah, hold those laughs. Great. Duncan's agent manages Yedlin. That makes sense. Yeah, Yedlin, Paul Areola, and there's one other. It's like a bunch of like
Legit.
has-beens, kind of. Legit. Yeah, Sebastian Legit.
I just feel like it's unfortunate for him. I bet he went pro, started playing well. A lot of agents reached out to him, and he just picked one.
Wrong.
You picked the one with the AB syndrome.
Any word on when Orlando City is unveiling the new kit?
The 15th.
Is it actually?
Yeah.
Heard. So a week from. Oh. And we'll be streaming. Probably earlier in the day. 7 days from now, right? Say 8th?
Yep.
Yeah.
I
Next
will
Thursday.
not be here.
You're going to be there?
Dude, I'm getting the kit.
Oh, it's at the. Oh, I forgot. Where is it?
I don't know, but I'll be there.
Interesting. Heard. I think it's next open preseason friendly. I don't think there isn't. The only one is Society 21 members. It's open too. I'm gonna make one more Arby's run before bed. See you guys. Fair play. Go get some more Moss sticks.
You can do you.
Bad trim, bad agent. Oof.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Next one down. You're just fucking wrong, Owen. Like this is just take after take that you're just incredibly wrong. Papa John's is the worst pizza.
All they have going for them are the papadillas or whatever they are.
No, not even that. Papa John's is just ass.
Good.
They do have the garlic sauce though. Saves it a slight bit.
Pizza's still shit.
Charlotte just unveiled their new one. Looks good. Yeah, if it's to leak, it looks very good. Magic One Papa John's tomorrow, 50% off. I'm sure Dave will be thrilled to go get some Papa John's now.
Crazy. No. You will never catch me going to Papa John's out of my own power.
Good night,
Half
fellas.
off Pizza Hut.
Kids are getting fussy. It's fair. We will see you later, Edgar.
See you, Edgar.
We'll be doing the same thing soon. Duncan is welcome as long as he fires his agent. Facts. This Saturday's match is open to ILF members too. I have your tickets. Just shoot me the message and I'll send them. What a guy.
Heard that.
And he's trying to plug ILF memberships. Doing it all. It's okay. Papa John's probably.
No. I'm sorry, Hollow. And no. I take no hostages for this. Papa John's just ass.
Can we get a chief signing before we end? Sighting, not signing.
We're signing Chief today.
Damn right.
What
Back-to-back pods of signings.
CDM? Chief?
I see him like left back.
He seems like a general in the midfield.
I was going to say just give him the Gallagher role. Let him run around to be a menace.
No.
That's Mamba's job. That is what we signed him for.
I'll take it.
He'll give us a good, 5-10 minutes, then he's just gone.
Yep. We love and appreciate what you guys do, even if you don't. Yep. That's just a. Oh, hi.
God,
Oh.
I can't.
Every time.
Hi.
Someone clip it.
What's up, Chief?
He was sleeping. He's a little tired.
Oh.
Someone needs to clip that. And when we sign Muriel, just be like, oh, hi.
A new Discord meme.
Oh, hi. Hey, such a cutie.
Something with Zach and dogs.
Oh, they're just the best, aren't they? Oh, there you go.
You see other people's?
He said, "Who the fuck?"
Oh,
Yeah. You tell them. I'm keeping you up. I'm keeping you awake.
all right. We are going to head out. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you are subscribed. Hit a like on the stream, no matter what platform you're on. Like it on, or follow us on Twitch, I guess. Like it on Twitter. Share it. Well, I guess and then now we go back and watch it. What is it? YouTube. Subscribe. Hit the like button. Notification bell. All of the above. And we will see you guys beginning of next week for another podcast episode.
Ow! Fuck my ear.
What? He pulled the earbud out of his ear. Yeah. Anything else? Am I missing someone? Socials down below on YouTube at least. If you're on Twitter, you know the socials.
See you next week with the next live stream with the 64 pack of crayons.
Or maybe, what'd you say, 256?
If they have them in Walmart, we'll see.
Go do the Crayola experience live. We'll put the GoPro on Bryce's head with the fisheye lens going down. All right. I was going to see you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Kanata, good talking to you as always. I think it's just unfortunate.
Got the greatest Vinny King. Brecalo. All right.
That was it?
Motherfucker.
I thought you were going to keep going.
No.
All
I
right.
don't know that shit by heart.
Good night.